Ugh, that sound. You know the one, that sharp thwack of a rock hitting your windshield. And just like that, you're not just thinking about the damage, you're thinking about the bill. So in the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what you can expect to pay for auto glass replacement and, more importantly, why.
So you're staring at that fresh new crack spreading across your glass, and the first question that pops into your head is simple. Okay, what's the damage to my wallet? Well, let's get right into the numbers.
All right, let's start with the side window. Generally, you're looking at a cost somewhere between $200 and $500. This is usually the most straightforward fix, mainly because side windows are smaller and they don't have all the complex tech we're about to talk about.
Now moving to the back of the car, a rear window replacement is typically going to run you from $300 up to $700. The price bumps up here because this piece of glass often has those little defroster lines built in or maybe connections for a rear wiper, which just makes the whole job a bit more involved.
And now for the big one, the windshield. The price here has by far the widest range. You could be looking at as little as $250 or well over $1,000. So, what's with that huge gap? That's exactly what we're about to unpack.
That final bill isn't just some random number pulled out of thin air. No, it's a combination of several really specific factors. And understanding these is the key to knowing exactly what you're paying for.
Your final cost really boils down to four main things. First, the kind of car you drive. Second, the technology that's actually built into your glass. Third, the type of replacement glass you choose. And of course, which window got hit.
So first up, the car itself. This one's pretty logical, right? The glass for a brand new luxury SUV is going to be more expensive than for a common 10-year-old sedan. The rarity of the parts and the specialized nature of the glass play a huge role in that final price.
Next is technology, specifically something called ADAS. If your car has modern safety features like lane keeping assist or automatic emergency braking, it's all thanks to a camera that is mounted, you guessed it, directly to your windshield. All of a sudden, that simple piece of glass becomes a critical part of your car's brain. And that brings an extra cost that is absolutely non-negotiable. After a new windshield goes in, that ADAS camera has to be perfectly recalibrated to make sure your safety systems work correctly. It's an essential safety step, and it can add anywhere from $150 to $400 to your final bill. You also get a choice in the glass itself. OEM glass is identical to what your car came with from the factory. It's a perfect fit, guaranteed, but it's pricier. On the other hand, aftermarket glass is made by other companies. It can be a fantastic value, but the key here is to stick with reputable brands to avoid any weird issues with fit or clarity.
But hold on, what if it's just a tiny chip? Can you get away with a simple repair instead of a full, expensive replacement? Let's break down how you make that call.
You know, the guidelines here are pretty clear. If you've got a small chip or a crack that's shorter than, say, a dollar bill, a repair is often your best and cheapest option, costing just $50 to $150. But, and this is a big but, if that damage is in your direct line of sight, or if a crack has spread all the way to the edge of the windshield, a full replacement becomes a matter of safety.
So whether it's a quick repair or a full replacement, the quality of the work is, well, it's everything. So what does a professional installation actually involve? Let's take a look behind the scenes.
A professional job is a precise, multi-step process. After they carefully remove the old, broken glass, the technician preps the frame, cleaning it completely to get a perfect, watertight seal. Then, the new glass is installed using a super strong, automotive-grade adhesive. And this last part is critical. You have to let that adhesive cure for at least an hour before it's actually safe to drive away.
Look, it can be tempting to just go with the cheapest and fastest option you can find. But a windshield replacement is about so much more than just keeping the rain out. A quality installation is absolutely critical for your safety.
I want you to consider this staggering fact. In a rollover crash, your windshield provides up to 60%, that's 60, of the structural strength that keeps the car's roof from collapsing in on you. It is a core part of your vehicle's safety cage.
And that's why this is so unbelievably important. A poor installation can literally compromise the entire structure of your car. Getting this job done right isn't just about a quality finish, it is fundamentally about your safety.
This is what you're really paying for with a professional installation. You're getting a job that prevents annoying leaks and wind noise. You're ensuring your high-tech safety systems work perfectly. The work is almost always backed by warranty. And bonus, they'll often handle all the insurance paperwork for you. That's real peace of mind.
So it really all comes down to this. Once you realize your windshield is a critical safety feature, the whole calculation changes, doesn't it?
The true cost isn't just about a piece of glass, it's about the integrity of your vehicle and ultimately your safety. So the real question is saving a few bucks now worth that kind of risk later?